Now, first thing, of course, you need to know how to get to Midjourney. That's really simple. You'll be confronted with a page like this. First of all, let me show you as if you've never signed up before. If I show you this, just go to midjourney.com or just search Midjourney. The first result will be this. So head over to there, then you just sign up. So you can either use your Google for this, or if you use Discord, then you can do that. Let me just explain what Discord is. Midjourney used to be only on Discord. Discord looked like this. Think of it as a user channel place where people can go to create your images. You'd be down here. It's kind of a bit scary looking if you've never used Discord before, but luckily for us, Midjourney have just made this into a very simple site for us to use and be able to play with and create our images. So if you just click to sign in with Google, so once you're signed in, you'll be confronted with a page that looks something like this. You might see it in dark mode and you can change it to light mode if you want. So you'll want to know about packages. Let me minimize this and go back over to my logged in version right here where I have an account. So you can have the basic plan at $10 a month. These prices might change, but probably not. They haven't changed in a long time. And each one has a different amount that you can use. And of course, there's difference if you get billed yearly or get billed monthly, cheaper if you do it yearly. And you can have things like there are a limited number of generations. So if you don't need to use this that much, 200 generations, 200 images a month is fine, then just $10 a month. And then you can come up here and you can get more, but they can have 15 hours of fast generation, so they make them faster. I'm on a pro plan. I pay $60 a month. I get 30 hours of fast generation. So if I'm using the platform for more than 30 hours generating, that is, not just on the platform, then it'll start getting a bit slower, but I've never used more than that. And you can also have 12 concurrent jobs and all the rest. So depending on your need, here are the different plans and you can decide which one is best for you. Now, the page most of you will land on when you come here is this Explore tab, which is really a great source of inspiration and also just to see what's possible and to learn a little bit about prompting. So there's random, hot, today's top, and also you can do this by week top, month top, and likes if you've liked any images. So if I go on hot and see what's hot, these have been upvoted by the community, I can see what images are. Here we go. Right, this is great. And then you can see right over here on the right hand side, this is the prompt that they used. So if I go to any image, I don't know, let's say I like this image here and I want to get something similar to this, I can just come over here and I can go use text, and then right up at the top it's going to actually put that into my prompt bar. We get into that in the next lecture, exactly what it is. I can hit enter, and then if I come down to here's Explore tab, here's create, edit, and everything else. If I go to the create, this is where your creations are going to be, just so you understand a bit more about the layout. And then you'll be confronted with your versions based on that prompting. Other things down here that you don't need to familiarize yourself with too much because we're going to get into that are the edit tab, personalize. If I want to start training Midjourney, say I'm on a project and I want to train it to exactly what I like, what my images are, you can actually go down here and you can create a profile and you can start liking images. It'll pop them up and it'll say, do you like this? Which one's better? And it'll start understanding what it is that you like. Organize is great because you can start organizing things. You can organize them into your saved searches, profiles, for example. Here's my global profile. I can create them if you've got multiple people using. Also, there's filters like liked, rated, square, landscape, portrait if you want to find stuff that you've done before. And there's other view options, how you want to view. Chat is great. When you're learning this, I'll go through everything. If you're ever stuck, best to rewatch this, I explain it, but there's also general chaos, prompt craft, daily themes, and stuff for newbies. So if you click on this, it's going to have information for you to be able to understand a little bit more. You can see people talking here, chatting, and understanding, and really dive deep into the community if you want to, for understanding Midjourney even deeper. This can be a little bit scary at first when people come to this because you have to get familiarized yourself with the layout, and it's all based on the Discord layout. So you can just use this course. I'm going to go step by step as if you've never used Midjourney before. Also down here, if you ever get stuck, there's help, and here we can have some more resources. Prompt craft, chat, that's the chat I showed you up here, and some other things if you need to report anything, status on Midjourney, stuff like that. All down here. So this is the layout of Midjourney. This is how to get onto it. No, you don't need a scary Discord page. If you didn't like this, we can do it right here inside browser, and we can start making any image that you want step by step. if you need images for your website, if you need images because you're a designer, if you want something because you're going to then turn that image into a video. I'll show you that a little bit later on in the course using another software. It's all here. The world is really your oyster for anything you want to create. Wild, wacky, realistic, you can do anything you want. But you need to prompt to get this. It's text-based prompting. I tell it what I want right here. And that's what I'm going to cover in the next lecture. We will understand prompting, how to get the image you want, and best practices for that.